Gigi. Nih, lihat nih. Nih. Shark Edge, lihat nih. Drum Dagger yang kemarin gue buka tuh ya, 320.000 jing. 320.000 cok.
Si Wilson.
Ini kemarin gue bukain nih, 320.000. Hell's Chain-nya Val 320.000. 270.000 noh. Naik harganya, gue bukain jing. Wangi banget, berarti tangan gue kemarin tuh wangi banget. Tangan gue kemarin bener wangi sih. Yang gue buka tuh semua isinya bagus semua. Dapat Drum Dagger, dapat Shark Edge, dapat Hell's Chain. Itu gue kemarin buka real wangi semua jing. Gila banget. Gue juga kaget sih pas buka, anjing ternyata wangi juga ya tangan gue ya. Wangi cok tangan gue. Kacau. Aduh. Bablados. Babladi boblada.
Udah live kan?
Know what type of heretics you're gonna face. Like you should think that they're weakened because they're one man down and somebody.
Our 8-team playoff bracket, and it is important to note, folks, this is a double elimination. Oh man, you seen the bracket from the Swiss stage helps my eyeballs a little bit better because in the Swiss stage I was like, where do things go? But yeah, we saw the bracket there for a minute. Hopefully we could spin that up again, but if not, no big deal. Regardless though, what we're getting here today is going to be the America's #1 seed taking on FUT Esports. There you go. We had to add the red real fast because this is a double elimination bracket. So 100 Thieves covered by the timer, but they'll face it off against FUT. They're here. Don't worry, Boost. You'll hear him. You'll hear Boostio in a little bit. Then you have Fnatic and Gen G, HyperX versus G2, and then EDG versus the Heretics. Should be a pretty fun time here, but these are our matches today, Mimi. FUT and 100 Thieves, Gen G and Fnatic. Gen G and Fnatic.
Yeah, that one's going to be incredible. This first match, though, I think 100 Thieves pretty clear is like a favorite in that one, but FUT already found one massive upset against an America's team to even make it to this point, and they've now had a few days off to recover. And honestly, there's kind of a history of #1 NA teams coming in, getting the buy into playoffs at Masters events, and then going out 0-2. So let's see if 100 Thieves can break that curse.
Right, so you have to, put in a balance. Which one do you appreciate the most? Like having some time off, being able to read onto your opponent, see what they're doing, or having all that time to get that experience on the stage. Yes, we know it's very tiring, but it's also a very good warm-up.
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't agree more here. Now, ahead of the playoffs, so 3 of the first seeds sat down for a quick chat about the competition. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Hello everyone, I'm Boaster and I'm joined here with Boostio and Forsaken, and we're here to have a little chat with you.
Padas chokes!
Just chill. So I guess to start off I will use this piece of paper. So let's reminisce about the past, Forsaken. We played against each other once before in Masters Tokyo. How was that one for you? Obviously you had a sub with cigarettes at the time.
I mean, I think Masters Tokyo, it was fun actually playing with TGRS, even though we play with sub. So it's like, I think coming into Tokyo, we're just trying to have fun because we know that we're not gonna as strong as our current roster because we have sub. So we just play for fun. I mean, yeah, it was fun.
And you did super well, to be fair.
Yeah.
You guys did really well.
Yeah. And then going into Champions, you had to play against Boostio. I was there in the crowd with, no offense, I had a HyperX jersey on.
That's weird. That is weird.
Yeah, my bad. But what was that like for both of you to play each other?
I mean, in that same tournament at Champs, I think it was versus HyperX where I went minus 26, which sucks. No one likes playing bad individually.
It's the usual for me.
That's how I'm feeling right now too recently. Yeah. Sucks. But I did terrible against them in the upper final, and it literally cost us the match, and how I felt. So rematching them in grand finals, it felt really good to win. It felt good for me personally, just to overcome that.
For me, I think at first when upper final I beat EG, it was really good feeling, but after in grand final, I mean, we always choke in grand final, so I just have to accept it,
Yeah, but I feel like there's only so many times you can actually choke.
I know.
I feel like this year, I'm not gonna say you
They have to
could
win one. No, they have to win
I
one.
won't say
Don't say that, bro.
No, exactly. That's the bad pressure. But I feel like you have a good chance of winning. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully.
You did a good one with run with Monnier, and now obviously you're here back with Jing. The original roster's back, and you won your league. So like, how are you guys feeling going into this event?
I mean, I felt really confident personally, but at the same time, I think teams all catching up. You know, like they're all insane now. They're creative. You know, so I don't know. We feel confident. At the same time, it's like 50-50, I think.
Talking about catching up, how are you in stage 1 with all the teams catching up?
We just got so much practice. We had literally got to practice for like 3 months straight, 2 months straight.
Yeah.
And we just felt super confident going in.
But who do you think is the hardest team for you to play against as a team? And then for you, hardest IGL to play against? So we'll start with Forsaken.
I would say if in Pacific, I would say still is gonna be Genji because holy they're like anti-strat team like crazy.
Oh really?
They're anti-strat team like crazy. So I don't really want to play them.
Anti-stratted you guys? Anti-stratted you guys?
Yes. Only us, I think.
That's all they need.
That's all I need in that region, true.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, so Genji.
I think definitely the block for me would be probably Fnatic. I don't have fun playing against that, but I think especially this year 100 team matches up really good against their team because they have they have all firepower. All my teammates are incredibly talented, so like I want to play them in like the grands. Fnatic.
That's a good matchup.
Yeah, but for Fnatic. Last year they destroyed us. They didn't destroy us, but they beat us very good in Tokyo. Yeah,
no joking.
They beat us really good in Tokyo, and definitely going into champs. I remember last year we were like, just hope to God Fnatic somehow we don't have to play them. And luckily enough, I think that's a big contributor to why we won champs is because Loud did all the dirty work for us.
Yeah, and for me, I would say Loud. For some reason, there's something about when Loud play against us, it's like they become gods.
Yeah, I feel like they do like step it up against
I'm not
Fnatic.
sure what it is, but yeah, it just felt like last year especially, they were always the ones that were scary to us in terms of the way they anti-stratted us, or not even anti-strat, the way they just played against us seemed to be really strong.
I mean, dude, it's crazy that like some of these new players or the teams this year won't have to play against Aspas less on the same team.
Yeah, I know.
It's like that, like thinking about it, it is crazy how good that team was.
And you think about how good Aspas has been playing in Lev as well. Like that guy's been stonks.
Dude, he is crazy.
I guess that's pretty much it for today. I feel like we've had a good little chat there. Nice reminisce and stuff. So thank you for watching. And yeah, we'll be back. Well, we probably won't be back. We'll be playing. So yeah,
We'll be playing.
See you.
So we have a new bracket and the time for pick'ems is running out. So let's get into some good old-fashioned bracketology. Yeah, we got a fancy graphic
15
and
menit
everything.
lagi, Cok.
Okay, so here's how it's
Gila.
going. We got 2 minutes on the clock, all right? And we have our incredible bracketologist here, but there's going to be a little bit of a kicker. I get to veto 2 of the options.
Oh, no.
I cannot wait.
That's right. So let's go ahead and slap this timer on the clock. Are we ready to go?
When the timer goes, we go. All right, it's
And
going. PaperX Genji, surely
PaperX.
PaperX.
Yeah.
They're going the distance.
Okay.
Individual,
Got them
yeah.
here. Match 2.
EDG, it has to be. It has to be.
Home
The
crowd
crowd, yeah, the
advantage,
preparation,
all that.
maybe Team
All right,
Hearts
let's
wins.
Lu nggak mau
Surely it's 100.
nggak mau diserang sama netizen Cina kan? Oh ya EDG.
This is a tough one. What's your call?
I'm gonna say Genji.
Genji?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
yeah.
on it. You know, Alex, feel free to use that button
Now let's go
whenever
down
you
to our
want.
right. We have to go faster.
Okay.
We have to go faster. Genji's down here.
yes.
Because no, they're not yet.
Yeah.
Fnatic is down here.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Fnatic is down here. FUT is down here. Who wins that matchup? EMEA versus EMEA.
It's Fnatic. It has to be Fnatic. Yes.
Fnatic. Moving on. Now I
think that flips there.
G2 Team Heretics. It does, but not for these people.
Okay.
G2. Where's Team Heretics? Give me Team Heretics. Okay. We have them there. Who wins this one? Team Heretics look
rematch.
solid, but G2's been playing.
Heretic.
Do you wanna really, Alex? You're everything. Okay. PaperX wins.
EDG plays down here, and then
I said PaperX.
give me a Genji. You pick PaperX. I'm
Yes.
fine with that. I love
Okay.
those guys.
51 seconds.
100 Thieves.
Okay.
100 Thieves is winning this tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
They're going through. Now,
Okay.
Genji, G2. Genji, G2.
Genji.
Genji?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, he's flipping it.
Okay.
That's wrong, but okay.
I take Fnatic here.
Fnatic?
Do you think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Even
Slide
against
them.
ADG now, here.
Yes,
Okay.
home crowd. Fnatic has been stepping up. They play well in lower brackets,
Okay.
I believe.
Mimi, give me a result here.
100 Thieves win the first time.
The first time around.
The first
okay,
time.
we're just gonna put them here.
Oh, maksudnya apa lu?
Fnatic wins this.
Fnatic? Okay. For real. I mean, it has to be a rematch.
It has to be a rematch.
Yeah, okay.
Who's winning the rematch?
PaperX. PaperX is taking the entire thing.
They're winning it all.
Yes.
Pacific on top. It's happening.
5 seconds left.
G2's winning it all.
You
I only got
can't
2
do it at
vetoes.
this point.
I
You're out
wish
of
I could.
vetoes.
I didn't have the power. Oh.
2/3 majority. You're not the
This is the
president.
important one.
Well, I think it's a pretty good bracket. Wouldn't you say
like
so?
it.
I
Best
think
meta gitu.
I agree. I think it was really well done. It's safe to say, best bracketology ever. Words are hard. All right, well,
So
go ahead
true.
and tell us using the hashtags VCT or Valorant Masters. We want to hear from you on the internets, of course. And for today's MasterCard fan poll, it's a very easy question. Which region is going to be taking home the trophy? Is it going to be Americas, China, EMEA, or Pacific? Scan the QR code that you see on the screen. Go ahead and cast your vote, and just we're going to put the PaperX thing there. Ashley,
PaperX.
perfectly fine. Here we go. Vote for Paper. Do I have Metalhead? I'm perfectly
It's
fine
under
with it.
Thieves too.
Team PaperX. Let's go. All right. Well, look, guys, we close out the Swiss stage with FUT scoring a big win over
Gak usah
Aghann,
ngejing,
and
gak usah
we got Mr.
ngejing.
Fallen's thoughts on that upset in this Omen player moment.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. Fallen from FUT Esports. Yeah, I'm just feeling happy because we just won the match and just make it the playoffs. So we knew China region just play against them because you can read them very well. So on the first match, we start them and win the match.
Halo,
On
Raffi.
the second match, we knew they just play good and we knew guys, okay, we give the match, then just take it on the binds. So we just keep our mental up and win the third map. That's all.
Run gun be the deciding factor in winning a round. Get a little RNG for you. Hopefully, play the game in your favor. Yikes. Oh my gosh, cracks! It's a blender. It's disaster.
We're just, like I said, we're just preparing for champions. We have to try everything ourselves right now. If we see something wrong, we can just work it out on stage 2. I'm just so hungry right now for the win. I'm just very hungry for that. But I hope we don't make any mistakes.
All right, so no one on our broadcast team picked FUT to win except Yinsu. Which, of course, you know, makes sense. She's always going to support her Turkish homies, right? Now, the squad, though, has managed to make some massive improvements. You see them getting ready for their matchup, including a huge 13-1 result on Sunset Kukuka. That was wild to see them dismantle Leviathan the way that they did.
Completely. Round after round, they had their number. Probably this starts with this play by Jet to J gaining that 1v4 on their bonus round. It looked like it couldn't happen, and then it just happened. I think they should thank Crew again for all the anti-strat, and I love the fact that guys was so honest about it, being like, honestly, we just watch what other teams can do against them, and we can replicate that.
Yeah, J in particular was incredible in this series. He's the player who I think wasn't necessarily the best individual, but impressed me the most compared to how well I thought they'd maybe perform showing up. He absolutely blew it away. I think his lurks on that Sunset attack side were incredibly impactful. The way the team calls around him is really perfect, and he's just a fantastic individual player. This team, I think they look their best when they have prep like they did on Sunset, and also when they have confidence like they have to have coming off that Lev win. Pretty much every player on this roster was shooting to get that upset, and they have to be feeling good now with 2 days of rest and a chance to come into the playoff stage where you're getting picked in the second round.
Yeah.
That's such a massive motivator to beat a team. They think they can beat us. No, we're confident as hell. They're going to try and come out swinging here.
Yeah, and they have a lot of things that they can lean on here too, right? Like, you know, the post plan, so the individual skill, like all the things were just lining up for this FUT team in that match against Lev.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's only about Sunsets, which was almost flawless. As we can see, the win rate on post plan is amazing.
Yeah.
And the way that they managed to dismantle everything that Lev was trying to do and how they were trying to change the pace, but especially on the last map, they acknowledged that even though they didn't have the advantage on bind, they just needed to get that spike down. That was #1 win condition for them. And for guys also to spot that and just calling the time and being like, guys, I don't know how you do it, but just do it. Spot one weakness, force one mistake, get that spike down, the
Yeah.
round is yours.
The things that impress me the most about how they play in the post fund is number one, how well they kind of stage their defense. They're early on starting playing deep into sites, and then I think they take the timings on when to fight forward, when to fall back, and when to like retreat all the way back to main really well off the timing of the spike. And secondly, I think they just have some insanely clutch players who are consistently winning out those late rounds when they have that time advantage from the spike, which means they're super consistently picking up really great attack sides, but you also have to give credit for the IGLing to be getting that spike down round after round.
Yeah, couldn't agree more there. Well, let's actually go ahead and check in with Yinsu, standing by with one of those clutch players. It's CNED. What you got?
Hello, CNED. Welcome back. Now, you didn't get to choose who you face as your first opponent here at Playoffs, but your opponent did have a choice. Are you surprised that 100 Thieves picked you guys? Why do you think they did?
I don't know. I think they see us maybe weak, but I think we are not. So, yeah, good luck.
Oh, good luck indeed. Thank you very much, CNED.
Hey, they have all the reason to be short and sweet with that one, because I think this is a squad coming into is genuinely just feeling confident. Like they should feel confident. No one gave them the time of day in Swiss stage, and they didn't just win, they slapped. They looked good in the process.
Feel especially confident given the history this guy has. He is by far the winningest Turkish player we have ever seen. This guy has attended more international events than anyone else from his home country, and he's managed to deliver event after event. From all the way back at Champs 2 years ago, winning there. I forgot about Alpha here.
Yeah,
but CNED's been doing it.
You got me there.
But to the credit of CNED, he's been doing it even longer, right? Like he was at the first ever Champions. He picks up a trophy there. He's still playing the same role, comes back, and he's performing again on another international stage.
That's the important thing, comes back. I think that the resurgence that we've seen this year from CNED, not only in the way that you see that he's a happy person, a happy player, like this is not, you know, he was ice cold. We were talking in 2021 about he was just shooting and not showing any emotion. Now he's vibing, he's feeling it. He found what he was lacking and he tried to perfection it. He also lost the fear to try other new agents and step up to the international stage. He acknowledged what he had to do to come back on top.
Yeah, I mean, there's been such an incredible journey that CNED has had up until this point. But let's send it back over to Yinsu and see what's going on in the 100 Thieves camp, because you got
banyak banget anjir channel Discord yang gak penting-penting.
100 Thieves are finally in the building, and I'm going to grab Arsena very quickly for a question. Now, the last time you faced CNED on an international stage, we heard the famous avoid CNED try, where you would find where he is and run to a different site. Do you think that's still relevant to CNED and the team that you're facing today?
No, it's not relevant, and instead they're going to have to be avoiding cryo.
Oh, okay, I can't wait to see it. Good luck.
Well, I love that confidence, and boy, would it only a few years make.
Discordnya pada spam yang gak jelas anjir.
Every player on this team is in the best individual form I have seen from any of them. These boys are stepping up, and it showed in this America stage.
Yeah,
let's go.
#1 seed from America is a squad that really found some resurgence. We all were concerned about this team, but you just see week in, week out, this squad really starting to put together something special.
Exactly, like you have your reasons to be concerned, at least in EMEA, when a new IGL like joins the team. Sometimes, well, most of the times it doesn't work. Like things do not merge this quickly, and especially after kickoff when they were only able to scrap a couple of maps, but not get any win. And when you get into week 1 and they lose their first encounter, you're like, what can we expect? But since then, things have been going up. I think that I love the way that they interpret the game. I think that the coaching staff is doing a brilliant and amazing job with this team. I love the Fade and Gecko combo. Like to me, it's extremely beautiful to watch because it works so well. Like they make it seem so effortless.
They're the team that out of watching all of the teams coming into this event, that I think have the most clear identity. They had a read on the game that they were going to play these double scan comps with the Fade Gecko like you're talking about, or the Sova Gecko from day 1 of this season. That you heard in that interview with Busio. He was talking about having so much time to prep and prepare in the off season and put it in. And him and Zix came up with a great and unique game plan. And it didn't work in kickoff, but they stepped up in the main stage. The implementation between these guys was incredible. EU, as a player coming up from Ascension, has been massive, and they end up winning in the playoffs, lifting that trophies in Americas, and now Bustio, the winner of Champs last year, has brought a back to an international event.
Yeah, well, let's continue the conversation on Bustio, because individually speaking,
he's already standing up.
Kita ngeliatin ini aja kali ya, short dulu kali ya.
kindness to the other stage.
Bapak keren juga bawa motornya nih. Gila, terus masih seger juga ya badannya ya. Terus gue jawab aja, iyalah masih sehat saya dulu pensiunan ABRI. Bapak keren juga.
Sholat maghrib bareng ada di? Lagi nggak sholat? Lu? Iya dong. Lu sholat.
Wah, gak nyangka.
Headphone sesuai fibers muka kita.
Saat Bapak hitam ini membuka handphonenya ada
Headphone sesuai fibers muka kita.
Apa sih anjir?
Apa?
Kamu biasa pakai telur. Biasanya kamu setengah matang terus kamu pencet jadi lumeh. Tapi aku lupa kasih tau kamu.
Apanya?
Biasa kamu pakai telur, ingat gak?
Oh iya.
Ceplok setengah matang, jadi pas dipencet dia lumeh gitu dagingnya.
Paling gue pernah tuh di stasiun Depok ada bocil-bocil FF, sumpah bajunya FF, pada ngerokok. Bang Edgar ya, gue nggak mau gue punya followers bocil FF ngerokok gitu. Ntar gue dikira bad influence, ya udah gue usirnya. Bukan. Paling gue pernah tuh di stasiun Depok.
Nice. Good. Nice, nice. Sheesh. Holy sheesh. Oh.
Mau apa sih?
Marah-marah mulu nih dokternya. Demen ya sama gue.
Iya. Udah gak kuat nih.
Biar hati kalian anget.
Besoknya jalan kontak.
Nggak menarik. Udah nontonin aja Valorant.
This is probably going to be his tournament.
I really feel like Bootsy06 took what worked so well, setting Demon 1 up in EG to this guy, right? He's playing a very similar role, playing on the jet. He has the confidence instilled onto him in that role, on a role where he really struggled last year. But he's also playing on the more supportive agent sometimes. He plays Brim, he plays Astra on a couple different maps. And he looks honestly just as good on those agents as well. He has proven to be a much more flexible player than most people once thought him to be, and it's proven to be a much more confident player than we have seen in 2 years. And it shows in the results for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Cryo has certainly stepped up in a way that I think we were all really anticipating and hoping for. And now that we have gotten this version of Cryo, now we're getting him at an international event, which is going to be so exciting here. But the thing is, though, is that 100 Thieves, they're playing for themselves, but maybe they're playing for a little bit of America's pride as well, because they're going to be getting some revenge for Leviathan, potentially, of course. I mean, that was part of the reason why, you know, I think it was mentioned briefly.
Zick said
Zick
the reason
it,
was.
Right, he was like, yeah, we want to get revenge. I mean, you know.
I don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true. Yeah. False narrative, Zix, how dare you?
Yes, I'd say. But I think we should talk about, like, is this the right choice to pick FUT for 100 Thieves? And I think it's pretty interesting. FUT to me looked a little weak at the start of the group stage. I think they relied a lot on some hero plays and some specific reads coming in. And I actually think 100 Thieves' style could work really well into this team. In particular, I think they're fantastic at these re-clears with these double scan comps on their defensive side, and I think that can really punish the heavy contact style that FUT is almost always playing on their attacking side. And I'm guessing that kind of stylistic matchup and the VODs that Zix has been watching is a little more
Di
important.
Indo, kalau misalkan masternya di Indo ada translatornya nggak ya? Yang nggak bisa bahasa Inggris, Bang.
To get the win over them. I think that it is a good pick also because it's something that you mentioned, Mimi, that is very important and that we saw throughout the entire year in EMEA. FUT, when they have tape on their opponents, they get so much better.
Yes.
You know, having the extra tape coming from Americas, it's great, but there has not been that many things that
and
have
that's also
worked
like
against
3
100
weeks
Thieves.
old at this point,
Right,
too.
yeah.
That's the advantage, really, of being one of these playoff teams, is having time to retool your setups and also kind of know your opponents in advance and have a lot more time and a lot more recent VOD footage to prep.
3 menit.
Remember, FUT played 3 matches in the Swiss stage. It was a grueling run. 100 Thieves has been chilling out and looking at the city and playing scrims for the last week.
Very true, very true.
Deathmatch kali ya.
Very well. Sometimes you would think that would be the thing that gives you the advantage, but maybe it could also be
It can always flip.
a little bit of a disadvantage, right? FUT could have the hot hand here, but let's go ahead and check out our MasterCard fan poll. Earlier, we asked you find people which region was going to take home the Master Shanghai trophy. And Pacific coming out on top 56.8%.
Ada kemungkinan sih Pacific sih ya. Aduh, ini kesempatan banget ini mah ya. 100 ya kurang lah ya. Ya walaupun terlihat jago ya. Genji keras-kerasnya. Genji kalau menang sama Fnatic boleh lah ya. Dan pick gua ini HyperX lawan G2, menang HyperX. TH lawan EDG, menang TH. Dan 100 lawan FUT, ya 100 lah. Genji, gue maunya juga Venus sih. Gimana ya ini ya? Genji sama Fnatic. G2 EDG, menang G2. FUT lawan Genji, menang Genji. Ini nih lower di semifinalnya. Ini gua ragu sih yang sini nih antara Genji atau Fnatic. Tapi Fnatic bisa ada kemungkinan. Fnatic 100 ya menang HyperX lah. Semoga aja. Semoga Tuhan melindungi kamu. Oh. Buffer 1 menit. Apa nih? Ada basic training anjir. Ini udah update belum sih yang Raje Satselnya 1? Sambil nunggu ya. Sambil menunggu cinta.
Match found.
Sambil menunggu ya guys ya. Soalnya lumayan lama kan. Belum band pick apa map.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
Oh iya, gua DPI-nya 1600 anjir. Belum gua ganti. Habis main Dota. Gila, sensi tinggi, Cok. Gila, gue gerak dikit ya. Gerak dikit langsung. Gelo.
Fight. Try not to die. Bad luck. 3.
Gue astagfirullah. Weh, gue lo, Cok, gue lo.
Back off.
Anjay. Sensinya tinggi banget gua. 1600 0,5. Anjir. Gelo. Wih, Renanya. Wih. Apaan sih anjir? Weh. Licin banget, Cok. Gak mau keluar anjir. Weh. The heck?
Ouch.
Sabar dulu nyet. Udah mulai belum? Weh, udah. Udah mulai. Udah mulai.
0-2 from there. EG under Bruce's leadership went on to win
Icebox.
that event. And now with a completely new team around him, he's looking to take 100 Thieves to another international performance for the first time in years.
100 nggak sih? Kita lihat ya.
What do you make of these?
I mean, no surprises on the vetoes. They pretty much have permabans, both of them. But, I'm surprised to see the Icebox. I know the FUT struggled a bit, especially on the defense against FPX. But I'm also surprised because, I consider that 100 Thieves has
Icebox.
that there was no easy answer here.
Yeah, I think their icebox is actually
Menang.
really strong.
100
They play
menang.
a Sova Gecko composition, which a couple other teams in
Menang.
Americas were
Menang.
picking up, but you don't really see much throughout the rest of the world.
Ya ada
And I think
kemungkinan
it's actually
menang
pretty
besar
tough to
lah.
play against the first time. There's a lot of util timings where the Sova Dart's going to come one side, the Gecko Dizzy on the other, and it's really hard to break that, especially on their executes and on their retakes. I think that
Jet,
could run foot over
Killjoy,
if they're not
Sova,
prepared.
dua inisiator, ya benar. Paling itulah komnya.
I think that the time is the time is that he gets, the time is that Asuna gets with his Gecko
Paling
utility
itu komnya.
are absolutely crisp. They can,
Oke, kita predik ke 100.
Is that 1, 2, 3 foot job? That's their chance?
100.
Are we gonna do the games today?
1000. 1, 2, 8.
Nah, low key the 1v1s and shit were kind of mid, bro. You guys are hella boring, low key.
80.
Well, some of you guys.
Okay.
really think that this is a good veto for
Mana anjir?
Yeah, Bind, they've only lost it once in America's 2G2. They turned around and beat G2 the next time on that map.
The
This
best one was the 1v5.
is clearly the strongest
What the
map
fuck?
for 100 Thieves. I think it's gonna
2000
be
lah.
really difficult to find an upset there.
Kok nggak bisa sih?
100 Thieves 2-0.
Udah lah,
So
biarin lah.
both of you guys
Udah
agree 100 Thieves 2-0.
Let's
I
go.
mean, hey, listen, there's a strong probability though that Icebox can run away really early on for FUT. Like they have been known in the past in our previous matchups. Go with that 6-0 lead right out of the gate. I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'll be wild, bro.
I've seen it cry to just not make any sense.
I think win conditions for FUT, starting on the attacking side of Icebox. Number one winning pistol is going to be big. Stopping the economy getting out of control for 100 Thieves and denying Cryo and Operator is massive.
Let's
Number
go.
two, when you're on your executes,
Nah kan
you're gonna be
bener,
fighting forward for
dua
backside and
inisiator.
disrupting space on this
Ya
retake.
sama,
If you're playing close
kayak
offside and you
sebelum-sebelumnya
let
komnya.
100 Thieves scrim their retake with this comp, they'll destroy you.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like denying the ores for 100 Thieves is also going to be important. We know that they want to go on the hunt for them. But exactly, it's they want everything to snowball. The economy, the ults. If you are to lose that pistol, you have to attack one of those flanks. But again, I think that it has to be obviously a group effort, and they have to deal very, very well with the timings. Remember, we were talking about the nerfs at the beginning of the tournament. This is going to be the first time that 100 Thieves plays within them. So also some pressure.
Cuman bedanya inisiatornya Giko sama Keo.
Players I'm looking at to step up, of course, come down to CNET. This
Okay.
head against Cryo is going to be really fun, and he's a great player to snowball sides in his own right.
Well, let's get the playoffs started, and who better to kick off the action than the dynamic duo from the Pacific region? You got Achilles and Paperthin on the call.
Thank you very much, GB. Yes, playoffs finally.
Ladies and gentlemen, and finally playoff day 1.
Bit of a scrape into
VCT
the playoffs here.
Masa
100 Thieves, first time
Shanghai.
appearance here in Shanghai. Let's see
100 versus FUT Esports. And welcome to playoff VCT Master Shanghai. Selamat menyaksikan untuk kalian semua yang di rumah.
With all this prep time that 100 Thieves has had, are they going to be super prepared for this? This is a map that FUT has showed a couple times. They're going to be starting on the attacker side, going for a bit of a mid push. The turret does check.
Oke, di sini Sinet.
on
Push. Oke, mid. Dapat 1, 2, 2, satu lagi. Nice. Nice street. Dapat 2, 2 ditukar 1, 1 ditukar 2. Oh, nice. Holy sis. 1 lawan 3.
And that leaves Yedajay on his lonesome. A couple pot shots there with that Sheriff, but otherwise, Spike completely stranded within tube. And this is really going to come down to how much damage can you deal.
Oke, di sini
Just a
muter.
great setup here. 400 Thieves, that turret to give them the early info. And then the two players to watch that tube push. Yedajay.
Ah, udah ketahuan ini mah lama.
Sneaky angle behind the back line
Muter nih pasti.
of 100 Thieves, but so far everybody just
Pasti
sort of
udah
holding
expect
their
ini
ground.
muter dia.
You think on the other side of the wall there. Yep, gets spotted through the window.
And that's going to be brutal there.
Ngeding kan ya.
Just through the corner, taking him down to 13 HP. Now one tap onto Asuna if he can find the shot, but 30 seconds to play around with here. Looks like Yedajay just going to be looking to reroute, cut his way back across here in towards.
Ah, expect lagi dia muter lagi nih.
But this is just an impossible situation. Would have to get all of the kills here. Just not enough time. Not set up for success here. as everyone had gotten picked apart. Can he get the first elimination? Shot sent. Looks like they're just gonna.
Gak dikasih duit, dibiarin aja. Iya, gak dikasih duit.
With him up over the top, a couple shots does get the connection there, but will not die.
Gak dikasih duit.
Brutality off the rip here.
Aduh, kasihan banget.
Yeah, they just look like they had this 2-push red really well. Even the Dizzy jumping in to help in the middle of all of this. You can see it comes through the window. That's such a great setup from 100 Thieves. That was entirely ready for a 2-push or maybe underneath tube, something like that, but they were very ready, and yeah, they know what they just did. And now FUT able to keep a couple sheriffs. That's about it in terms of purchases. Mostly Bulldogs, a Guardian, and already doing some damage, but Cryo takes a bit in return here.
Takes a little bit, but Asuna getting himself boosted back over the top, able to find one, swings out. Nope.
Nice.
He was able to find 3, but had to captain Mr. Paul.
Woo! Suna, cuk. Bro, santai bro. Ini baru hari pertama playoff bro. Calm down bro.
It's a slow creep back forward to see if he can deal some additional damage here. As for now, it's just going to be the weapons picked up. Saved, carried over, so not much damage realistically dealt here to the side of 100 Thieves here in this anti-eco, but
no ace.
Go ahead, get himself an elimination to close out relatively clean 2-0.
Yeah, strong start for 100 Thieves, and they've only played this map 3 times in stage 1. They lost very early on to Sentinels 0-2, but since then they've been on an absolute tear, not just losing that match. Since then they've been really good.
Tapi lumayan loh pistol EDG ya. Kayak berbeda juga cok daripada yang lain. Mana ada merahnya sih. Merah coklat gitu sih ada ya. Agak coklat gitu.
Not giving that angle up on belt. It's a round 3 op, but also a round 3 thrash now online as Asuna grabs that orb, bang, reading this lurk forward here as the wall comes back up. Very much suspecting that somebody's going to be in that position. Just behind the box, couple shots going to be sent, and Yeta J does get tagged up, down to 77 at the moment. Now creeping forward, trying to find a timing. Boostio.
Nice, Boostio.
Man, I mean, Boostio has been so good against this FUT core. Last year on EG, facing them twice, once in Tokyo, once in LA, bested them both times. So he has got a pretty good read on how to deal with this Turkish team. Ton of firepower for sure on FUT. 100 Thieves willing to give up a little bit of space. Kind of playing for the angle here with the op right outside of 410.
Flash over the top, Asuna rejoining their back rafter, Cryo holding a hard angle. Dash at the ready, the Thrash trying to lead, but there's the ping of that recon, so let's go ahead. Runs the tailwind, but time is dwindling. 25 seconds.
Ooh, nice.
Gonna be taken down first and foremost. Finds himself a second. Aligned for the third, but damage is still dealt. It's just out of captain all on his lonesome.
Bisa terus.
Find a weapon to find the spike. He gets gunned down. Boostio, the closer, as 100 Thieves get themselves a bonus round conversion.
Yeah, and so sturdy on defense. They have all these great set plays to 100 Thieves. Mimi was talking about it on the desk where they're using this util to kind of push and pull you. The toxic screen. Use there, kind of give a little bit of extra cover to Cryo. Even though he gets pinged, he just reaggresses on the angle. Great stuff from him. Really, really steady with that op. Now he's going to be going over to yellow. Expecting a push. Sheriffs all 4 foot. They just wait this out. Gonna use a drone to try to check.
Thanks for one, but Cryo now. Again, tailwind popped. Let's go extra aggressive here. Just gonna be waiting this out, but the peak getting ready to come through. There it is. They almost aligned for him, but either way, he finds the opening kill. And
nice.
Quick with a response.
Nice.
Quick with a follow-up.
Udah kebantai, udah.
Absolutely
Udah
demolished.
lu gak ada celah, Cok.
Jay once again similar to the pistol round.
Udah gak ada celah, Cok. Udah operator di ronde kedua aja.
5 players on the opposite side. Dizzy over the top. Quick to shut that
Ronde
down, but
3 mah.
his presence all the same, and EU will find the headshot for a flawless round.
Udah megang
Corsair
operator
start
udah.
here, 100 Thieves off to a roaring start in the playoffs.
Man, they look snappy. They look quick. They're reacting to things really nicely. Every shot seems to be connecting instantly. So 100 Thieves, even though they've been resting a little bit, we'll say, I mean, certainly they've been practicing, of course, but coming onto stage, doesn't look like they've missed a beat since the end of Americas.
I mean, it's 4 rounds, and right now, FUT, only 6 kills collectively between them. Not what you want to be seeing here. For this squad on their map pick. And again, it's just going to be orb collection here from Asuna. Playing Pac-Man. As, ooh, quick pick. Mr. Fallen able to avoid that, clear out on the drum, but now bang out and still finds the shot. Seen that take it down now. Mr. Fallen dead as well as Cryo with that covering fire. Finds the eliminations, and it's just time and time again. 100 Thieves.
Mati lagi.
Not even giving FUT the opportunity to fire off any shots. Swing over the corner, Cracks will finally find an elimination here. Pop Flash going to be sent. Cryo tucks back, but repeats, finds the shot.
Udah, kelar.
Busio once again on his feet. This man, no stranger to the smack talk. But right now, he is reinforcing it. He is backing it up in every metric.
And he is winning these crucial battles in mid as well. We haven't seen him on screen because there's been the fighting over at green, but he's been winning these tube and under tube fights, both the last 2 rounds.
I mean, he's telling them to pause, but the thing is, they're not gonna.
I think they should.
And I was just questioning it. Where is that pause? You have to suspect that it would come after this round, unless they're able to get a 30 conversion. But right now, things are not going FUT's way.
Yeah, trying to keep this op hidden. This time around, taking down the Owl drone. Before Cryo's identified Amash to clear that corner, but everybody from FUT gathered, trying to make this 8-hit work.
Finding one, but Cryo still unscouted, goes in to that.
Wah, ada gila-gilanya itu Cryo.
Before getting taken down, out of captain. Does find that elimination, but it's not like the operator. It's something that you really want to take forward into this, the rest of this attack round. Clean coming through, out of captain now, last man standing, drops down, will end up dying.
Udah mendingan time out, harusnya ngambil time out anjir.
Everyone on 100 Thieves is about to be cash capped.
Time out, Cok. Udah time out juga.
Fantastic stuff. I mean,
Woi.
And that's when you can afford to go for those risky plays like that because you've got this bank, and yes, finally, we are going to see that timeout. Busio just 1 round ahead of it.
Sometimes you don't. I was questioning it. I was like, are we pulling a Termy here? Oh, we're just not going to pump the brakes at all? It's going to leave him? But timeout is called. He has been a lot more proactive.
Yeah.
That credit. But
yes.
Finally here, after a 0-6 beginning FUT, the coach will look to intervene.
Well, and this is scary for FUT, Achilles, because this is a team that's supposed to be full of really good aimers, right? Like teams that should be able to kind of outduel you, but right now it's 100 Thieves who are just straight up winning it. I mean, yes, that op has been really clean so far for Cryo, and that's shutting down a lot of these initial hits and attempts, but you need some utility, you need some ability to displace him, to keep him uncomfortable, and they haven't been able to do that just yet. So, you know, this team, this Turkish team that everybody out of EMEA is saying could be actually maybe the best team, right now they're not looking like it.
Certainly not. I mean, Yedajay, this young upstart, joining in the offseason, had his debut with the squad over at Red Bull Homeground. He was looking incredible, and at the moment, he hasn't been able to get himself on the board. He's been noted and dealt with every single round thus far.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's credit to 100 Thieves. They're reading every single move that FUT wants to make. You know, again and again, Busio doing such a good job shutting down mid, making sure that that is unassailable for FUT.
I mean, the thing to keep in mind at the moment is that we just haven't had a plan. No. We haven't really even gotten into any kind of post-plant situation. The Spike has not been able to get planted whatsoever. It's just been early domination here from the side of 100 Thieves. And again, Asuna, a Thrash online. He has gone unpunished on these orb takes.
Yep. Just doesn't seem like right now FUT has much that they can do to prevent it. It just doesn't seem like there's a plan yet. I think maybe the focus during that timeout could have been just more about getting that plant down, getting to those situations where you can at least try to do something. Bang's just going to clear the turret and back right out. worried there might be some contact off of that, but you do have the KJ utility, the alarm bot, and the nano set up right outside of yellow. So if this is going to be the move, but it looks like right now, FUT is just trying to sell a bit of a fake. CNED did grab an op himself coming into this round. There's the Hunter's Fury as well for Mr. Fallen. So let's see.
Nggak tahu arah nih.
But the fact that the spike's still over by the A door signals to me that they're trying to work the map. They're trying to look for a pick. They're trying to see if maybe 100 Thieves will get a little over aggressive. But right now, 100 Thieves is playing very far back. They're really anticipating this B hit nicely.
Yeah, I mean, Thrash just a scout at A, trying to find any kind of lurker there. Busio going to be noted as the recon comes across now. Null finds the 0-point hit. Flash up over the top, seen it.
Udah mulai nggak jelas. Y2J.
Collects himself a third. CNED now last man standing, but because of the op investment, he has to just pull away. So again, they run down the clock. They all fall to pieces. And the timeout, the call, it doesn't mean jack. 7-0 start now for 100
Dia kenapa Icebox sih?
Bang is just playing this positioning so well.
Bodoh banget.
You know, a lot of times Vipers you'll see get kind of
Kenapa gitu FUT Icebox? Gimana Icebox dia jago gitu? Gue ngerasa keren aja liatin. FUT aja, FUT lagi 100 aja. Icebox kalah cuma Leviathan doang karena ada Aspas. Ini gak jelas banget. Icebox menang lah, Leviathan kedua kali. Oke lah.
Real question is how much are you willing to invest on this one? I'd say you probably should consider maybe finding a way to use that Hunter's Fury. You can see though, doing a good job of clearing that Sova utility. It's 100 Thieves, not giving them.
Mati lagi nih Y7 nih.
Okay.
Kan?
Ketebak. Bang not really registering it, but yet a jank. Not checking the peripheral vision there, ends up falling down. So again, that man advantage is there, and now Bang has so much space opened up. They know that everybody is basically going to be contained to this A side, especially as the drone comes in over the top, able to swat him out. Asuna down to 6 HP, but still giving Cryo. Quick on the adjustment, finds CNED.
Udah 8-0.
Another flawless here.
Kalah lagi 10-0.
Look like they just want to speed run today.
Yeah, it feels like it. I mean, it's an event of streaks at times. We've seen a lot of teams, you know, FUT themselves as well as FPX and others.
Kita FUT ya, kita lihat FUT ya.
Crazy amounts of rounds, so don't count it out just yet, but it has that feel to it. That 100 Thieves.
Mana resultnya? Cipai.
I mean, look at Bang, 10-1.
He's destructive. He's doing such a good job.
Dia nggak pernah Icebox juga kalah aja sama FPX. FPX loh.
He's not giving anything up for free. You know, he's tucked into the corner from his right. He's behind the box. He's behind the yellow. He's everywhere. Now he's got a Viper's Pit to make it even worse.
That Viper's Pit going to be set up there on B, but still the commitment here onto this.
Mulai. Mulai throwingnya.
Now best chance at a round victory here for the side of FUT as the plant gets ready to come through at long last. Counter pit also here for them. Setting that up on the A side. Bang still rotating across, working his way through mid to join in with the rest of the team. The drone to scout, spots him, can't get the dart through though, so they don't have that ping reveals. The alarm bot gets cleared out here from Busio, but he has to pull back. The decay damage is doing far too much for him. Spray across, nothing found. He's up over the top now. Nano to try to force him out into the corner. That's going to be out of captain, take it down. He had a able to find one there with the off himself.
Ini bisa menang anjir 100. Tapi bohong. OP dia Y7-nya.
Clear this out more respected. It looks like it's going to have to be the ladder. The pull away time bot.
2 ulti anjir. 3 dong ya, CNED pakai kan ya knife-nya. 3 aja buat dapetin 1 ronde. Cipai.
Finding some form of value, some success as they get themselves online.
And it's a little bit over aggressive from the side of Cryo. That kind of cost him. He misses the shot, tries to swap to the shorty, but CNED's ready with the blades to shut him down. Even though CNED does go down instantly after that, the op goes over to the hands of Y2J, able to put it to some good use and finally find his first kill with an op of all things. But still, like you said, they had to use every ult but the Hunter's Fury in that round just to get it over the line. I mean, even felt so pressured. Well, here comes another Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, open up off the rip, but Bang gonna be taking down Cryo in a very forward position. Has to commit all the util just to try to exit. Push back away as CNET finding the follow-up. Busio take it down. Just looked up peek EU. Well, back here at Snowman. Able to find 2 kills.
Ooh.
Gets Mr. Fallen. CNET does get himself a 3rd. Keeps it a parity here. Avoids death at the hands of that Mosh. But he's down to 6 HP and Cryo.
Right click.
Quick to deal with him now. J.
Udah.
So far off the mark. Wants to hold on to the operator, it seems, but there's just no way for him to get back into this one. It was a solid start for the side of FUT. Looks like maybe they would be able to get that follow-up. He does put Cryo down, but again, cash up plenty for 100 Thieves. They're not worried about it at all. The lockdown was just invested in the previous round. So it's only
Udah duduk aja, nggak usah kayak Blazking.
Played out in a half. 100 Thieves now 9-1.
Yeah, it's so difficult for them to get anything done, and to make matters worse, you're seeing a little bit of the compositional difference come into play with that wingman able to just defuse this, and everybody else can just keep J stuck at the back of green. Not much he can do. So things like that, those 2 kills from EU are absolutely nuts. He has been so good.
Yo, which one is it? Which one? Who is it?
Oh my.
Take flight.
Man can jaw, that's for sure.
Yeah. Lockdown off the rip just to go ahead and stave off this B hit. Time going to be bought, and that's going to be a reroute here for the side of FUT. Very solid read for 100 Thieves as Cryo gets himself into a very forward position. Pushing up past the orb, waits out, trying to see if there's going to be a peek off the turret contact, but nothing noted there.
Bang dari tadi di sini ketahuan. Enggak ketahuan juga anjir. Dapat 2. Ya Tuhan, FUT.
What a swing from Bang.
He's just absolutely dialed in over here on B. Makes it impossible for FUT to do much, it feels like. Now they got to go through Boostio potentially with Cryo sitting on that op way in the back towards Snowman. They got the alarm bot as well. Give him a little bit of extra info. Curtain comes up, and they're able to sneak through, but they don't know Boostio's here.
Yeah, missing the timing a little bit there, but is able to turn back as he hears the tap of the spike. That's just going to be J falling. Now CNET again. The quandary of do you just save the operator? The answer is yes. One more round to be played in the half, but Wingman on the hunt.
Saving OP terus.
He's found his mark, he gets the stun, and that's going to be Osmond taking it down. 10-1.
Saving OP terus. Si Pai.
On this defender's half.
Yeah, they're just brilliant, and every time it's such a different look that FUT has to deal with, and they can't really account for the change of positionings. It's been Bang the whole time behind Yellow, just locking that down, and this time Bang leaves that spot and Boostio, because he plays up forward and he dies, so they think, okay, back Yellow is clear, right? No, this time Boostio slides in there and catches him off guard. So they're just not really able to find any success. The Sova utility from Mr. Fallen isn't catching these players where they need to on these executes. Things like that are just being really well shut down and accounted for by 100 Thieves. Another Hunter's Fury here for Mr. Fallen, just going fishing.
Kena tag sendiri. Teman sendiri. Nah, 11-1 kan bener kan apa kata gue ini? No.
Did you miss the round? Because my God,
the whole time.
What a way to close out a half. 11-1, 100 Thieves looking like they can't even believe in themselves.
Amazing stuff, absolutely amazing. What else can you say?
It's just damn near perfection. That one round, the only thing that got away from them, the heavy investment for FUT. I mean, 100 Thieves looking right now like they are primed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
He can't help you right now if you're FUT. Anyway,
anjir,
let's go
promo anjir ini.
Plenty to break down here.
Angka promo 11-1.
Well, for like 100 Thieves, it is plenty to break down for 100 Thieves.
I mean, there is for
yeah, there is a lot to. You know what? You're right. Fraudulent narratives. Okay, well, look, let's just dive into our Ryzen high-speed moment. We're going to give this one to Asuna. Something to note here, that even though this was going to be in the eco, I mean, my guy was out here playing like he was in a jungle gym, just jumping around all over the place. Even when he busted out the classic there, he's just hopping around like a little bunny. It was nutty how this kid plays, man.
He's really good. He's always been a demon on this map in particular. But honestly, high-speed moment, was this entire half. It was so dominant from 100 Thieves, and this is exactly what we were concerned about, letting 100 Thieves snowball, and that's exactly what happened. They were getting the orb on A every round. They had an alt round 3, they had an op round 3, and the momentum never stopped after that.
Yeah, exactly. The snowball is there. There's very few things that FUT can do against it because they're being so proactive. They're not scared to take fights. They're so on point every single time that every single moment that FUT wants to take up a little bit of the map, they respond. The spike doesn't even have a chance to go down.
Let's not forget, when they got that one round, they had to put a whole crap ton of ults onto that.
4 ultimates. That's the only round that FUT won, which is absurd. This very reasonably could have been a 12-0 half for 100 Thieves. The confidence has not dropped a beat since Americas.
And do not forget, this is the map pick that FUT had for today, and they were about to. But I mean, if 100 Thieves gets the pistol, it's done and dusted, and we go to bind.
Yeah,
which is the best map for 100 Thieves.
I was gonna say, it seems like 100 Thieves did like a reverse FUT to them that they did to
Ay,
Leviathan. They're now doing to them. Wild to see. But let's go ahead and send it back to the casters and see how this all breaks down. Could be over very, very quickly.
Well, thank you guys very much, and yeah, it's looking like it. I mean, we've had some damn near miraculous runbacks in the tournament thus far. The attempt from Gen G, from the sides of FPX versus FUT themselves. And it all has to begin right here with this pistol as they move over onto the defending side.
Yeah, and this was about the scoreline that Gen G ran back on Lotus, so you never know. Different side of the map, and I mean, 100 Thieves, though, able to do better than they did against Loud when they beat them 13-4. It was a 10-2 defender side half for them. Here it's 11-1. They're looking even better now. Looks like this time off has just given them, well, okay, that's a nice shot, C-Dead.
Okay. Coming alive. That's going to be that B side completely contained now as Wingman interrupted there on the push, and Captain snappy with it. Flawless start on the pistol. FUT alive and well here on the defending side, at least for now. But still.
Udah nggak apa-apa, Cok. Masih ada 10 apa kesalahan.
Trying to come up with a metaphor, and one was lacking.
9
This is just so snappy.
Sisyphus was not enough to represent.
It's more than Sisyphus.
The task that is on FUT's hands at the moment here.
Yes, I agree. It is beyond Sisyphus. Oh, Marshall, Phantom, Bulldog, 2 Sheriffs. He's going to be the buy for FUT. Let's see what damage 100 Thieves can do.
Just missing the timing there. Find the punish. It's a very aggressive double push-up tube here.
Yeah, turret here on the other side of this wall.
He spots it. Just going to get aligned with it.
Can he get over that?
He's just hanging out with it. And I do believe that he can, and will make some noise as he hops over the top.
Pas banget, anjir.
But aside from that, relatively unscouted.
Ay,
they have no idea.
Ay, di bagus banget, anjir. Ay.
Can he find a target? Right now, no one really giving him any line of sight. Just waiting for his moment. The drop down is going to make noise. Spots one. Back yellow. CNED at risk.
Ala.
Going to hit him in the head.
Ala.
Just in case he comes through. At the same time, however, able to find 2. Take it down on Busio. Able to recover the weapon. 45 HP here on him, but the B side opened up relatively. Fallen able to find him. Puts him down. Now exiting out of kitchen. Finds that kill. Marshall in hand. They somehow rescued this round. The Phantom now changing over. Cryo finding the shot, and already it's a disaster for FUT. Even if they manage to close out this round. Get Jay backpedaling, spots him, headshot is good.
Itu ada bulldog, anjir. Itu ada bulldog, anjir.
Where's he going?
Is he expecting this rotation?
Looks like he is.
I think maybe.
The cut back across.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the spike now getting ready to come through, so J has to re-wrap his way around. Back in through kitchen, down the hall. Bulldog versus Phantom, but 48 HP there on Cryo. Weakened a little bit more by the turret.
Down to that gunplay. No util available on either side. Tense moment for J, the young gun here for FUT.
And there's just no util available to him. And Manos to try to just isolate an angle, go for a tap on the spike. He's just going to have to do this straight up. The time starting to tick. Tap onto this one. Peek out. Not snapping enough to find the punish. Cryo now trying to play time. Push forward though. J able to find that kill. Gets himself over onto the spike. Time dwindling does he have it. It's going to be damn close. As there's the explosion. He can't make it happen. just a hair off, and 100 Thieves get themselves up to 12.
Thieves in the night. Boostio doing such a brilliant job getting over that turret. Being completely undetected, finding so
100 yang menang.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Boostio's been calling out of a game, and he sets himself up and his team nicely. I like that classic he's using too. I approve.
I mean, I guess we'll take a 30 with full classics.
Yeah, you do.
You take those.
I guess we take that.
But look at this buy for FUT. They're going for a marshal and an operator here.
Standing ahead.
So they're digging deep into their pocketbooks because they have to.
I mean, yeah, it's if you can't get this one, it's just over. So everything in the kitchen sink sent to this round to see if they could try to still hang in there.
That was a ton of info. The FUT just happy to keep trying to make this work. I mean, they've got the turret to check for these flanks. There's 3 players trying to for FUT. See if they can clear this.
Fighting back. Launch as well, just as clear as the plant gets ready to come through. Wingman setting that up. Asana going to be taken down a little bit low, but Boostio noting the flank in from behind. Yet a J. Just constantly being read by the IGL here. Taken down, man advantage now there for the side of 100 Thieves as they look to close out this map. Out of captain here, but Boostio still registering that there's going to be a second flanker. The push now coming through. Can't find the punish quite just yet, but still time ticking. And Zenith's just swinging in. Taken down off. Clean up. A flawless to close out what was basically a flawless map. 13-2, 100 Thieves. Welcome to the playoffs.
They looked absolutely insane all throughout.
Gampang banget anjir.
Was immaculate. The shooting, it was brilliant, Achilles.
Absolutely gorgeous. That's just the
Kenapa 100 mili yang gampang sih?
We'll see that when we come back.
Toilet dulu lah.
You like me or Def more? I think he would smoke you to play. No, I'm saying, who do you like more?
Easy.
Yeah, you're alright. Yeah. Let's go to the baby. Papa at your party. I'm with the gang. It's gonna be a robbery. So tuck your train. I'm a killer girl, I'm sorry, but I can't change. Aiming for your body, shots at your brain.
Not sure what sensitivity you perform best with? Are you constantly changing your sensitivity because you're missing? Introducing the Universal Sensitivity Finder in AIM Labs. Get real-time sensitivity recommendations. Keep track of the sensitivities you perform best with, then bring it into your next ranked game and dominate. Now available in AIM Labs Plus.
Red Bull gives you wings.
What a fantastic start that was for 100 Thieves here in their tournament run of Master Shanghai. I'm now joined by their head coach, Zix. Now, did you expect to have such a dominant start, and why do you think that it was almost flawless for you guys?
Watching their VOD back, we definitely saw that their util was pretty bad, I'll be honest. So we knew all of their gaps coming into the match, and we just played perfectly to the game plan. And all of my guys are shooting, and their guys aren't shooting, so that always helps on the day as well.
Thank you very much for your time, and best of luck on map 2.
100 Thieves read FUT like an open book, and they take him out on Icebox 13-2. Welcome back, everyone. And I mean, that was just clinical, genuinely.
Yeah, I mean, FUT's attack side, I think, showed its weakness there. They have so many of these rounds where they'll send like one Sova drone as their forward util, and then they're contacting 4-1 on one side of the map, and 100 Thieves did a great job of punishing it. Dodge that Sova drone, and then
composition on every map. So I mean, I think teams are getting more creative. So being creative is definitely gonna help teams for sure.
2375 2375. Dia nonton di mana ini anjir?
This is the best seat I think in VCT I have ever seen by far.
What the fuck?
Because he's going, then I was like, whose gear you gonna take? Because he doesn't need to take.
Unk's getting comfy, eh? Unk's getting comfy.
Yeah, then he's like, I just follow you guys.
Oh, gue kayak nge-lag gitu ya?
Perfect. Hello.
You look hella comfy.
Yeah. Actually, I don't mind sitting here. Just enjoying.
Honestly,
check out food.
Wait.
2375.
Some people get.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Wait, the VIP seats compared to the regular seats.
Right? Maybe I'm gonna come for one of the day, you know, and maybe another small.
Kok nggak mau?
Yeah, yeah.
Connecting to chat, kenapa? Why?
and a good game plan is incredibly real.
The only reason you didn't get more is because they were just pushing. You know, it would be like, bang, yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of kills. I heard a piece here,
and also his teammates.
They knew that they either FUT was gonna send it and just run onto the side, or it was going to be a piece of utility, maybe 1-2 players speaking, and they literally got their number.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead though and check out our aim lab shoot around, and we're gonna be hanging out with CNED for a little while here. But let's talk about how FUT can get back into this one, because look, we're gonna call a spade a spade. We're going to Vine. Strong map for 100 Thieves. So FUT's gonna need to dig deep to be able to pull off this win, but we have seen them find success.
Oke, kita lihat match selanjutnya yaitu match selanjutnya tuh di Vine. Vine ya 100 so nice.
Now, now the head-to-head that we're going to see with a cryo that is completely on point,
So
and a
good,
team
so
that
good.
has struggled this much in the first map has to come
Kita
along.
deathmatch
I
saja
also
dulu lah.
see similar weaknesses on this map for FUT. They run the Omen
Mas
comp with
Thronmax,
that double initiator between the Sky and the Kale, and I think they play their attack side very similar to Icebox, where they're sending one PC util early, then contacting up. And I think a similar game
Match found.
re-clear, swinging back in with this double scan comp can really ruin the day for FUT here.
All right, well, let's go and hear what Coach Gaius has to say as we get ready for map number 2.
I'm now standing by with Coach Gaius from FUT and Scala to do some translations. Now, Gaius, you haven't had too much time to prep for this opponent, but I feel like you're always going to get the bind in this matchup from 100 Thieves. So, what do you make of that bind?
Deathmatch. Warm up.
Guys, yani hazırlanacak belki de çok vaktiniz olmadı ama 100 Thieves'e karşı mutlaka Bind'ın masada olduğunu biliyordunuz aslında. Onların Bind hakkında ne düşünüyorsun? Bind hakkındaki fikirlerin neler?
Ya ilk önce Bind'i bırakmamın sebebi açıkçası. O yüzden Bind fikrini mecburen açık bırakmak zorunda kaldık. Ama bence Leviathan maçında gayet iyi oynadık. Bence onu tekrardan gösterebileceğimize inanıyoruz. Ne kadar Icebox kötü geçmiş olsa da sonuçta ayağa kalkmayı tam şu an itibariyle bilirsek ilerisi için çok güzel olacak.
The reason we left Bind open is that we didn't trust our breeze too much. That is why we made the decision to leave Bind open. Aside from that, we played really well on Bind against Leviathan as well. So if we can repeat that and having had a not so good match right now, if we can get up and have a good match on Bind, I think we will have a good chance against them.
Oh, I believe in you guys. Thank you very much, and thank you very much, Scarlett, as well.
And coming up next, it's going to be Bind, and Coach Gaius there saying, you know, you just want to get that hot start, you want to get that momentum going, but that's what you wanted out of Icebox. These didn't even give you that opening to do so because they're pressing you to your face. So it's like, what do you do in Bind now when they have that still kind of free?
And not only that, we talk about momentum, but also about the next round after the pistol and what happened on Icebox. Yes, you know, you get a bit of entry, you think you're gonna have some leeway to
Sorry.
even just like classics. 100 Thieves had
It's okay.
how to move around the map. And in this one, I'm just scared that FUT is just going to start sending it after round 3, just running onto sides. And 100 Thieves is going to work very well with this on the game.
Yeah, giving a little space for them to be super fast. There's a great stall utility on this map. Cryo, Asuna, and we're looking at FUT tomorrow, and again, starting on attack, they're going to play a similar style. They're going to be going for a lot of start, contacting into a lot of space. And what I'm really looking to see is like a better job of proactively spreading the map and stopping 100 Thieves in round 2 that are so important to their defense.
And we've seen FUT already play this map twice in this tournament. They won both of them. I'm still not sold on the open, and I think that it's very...
Nggak bisa diajak temen apa?
It's always a follow-up utility, is always the follow-up paranoia.
And when we get into the second half, you lose a lot of stall utility. You're giving up that molly, your smokes don't last. There's a lot of drawbacks to this comp, which means this attacking side needs to be stellar if FUT want a chance in hell.
But are going to need to dig deep in order to force this map 3. And, well, I'll see what the girls were saying just a second ago. For now, though, I'll send it over to Emilio.
Thank you very much. Yes, let's see what we get here as we move over on to Bind. That's what I'm seeking. As right now, I'm using the downtime, watching the group stage play out, getting ready, getting geared up for playoffs, and it has been an absolutely roaring start for them. But can they continue that on Bind? We're about to find out.
This is, like the desk has been talking about, one of the best maps.
Wih, 130 cok.
In the upper finals, though, they clear that. They have phenomenal control on this map. They're so good at pushing the ball, especially on this defender side. What's going to have a lot of work to do. Trying to force the map away, and that's a good one from CNED.
Yes, CNED, quick on the chase. He'll do a little bit of additional damage there on the bang. Takes him down to 74, and that's going to be the site opened up a bit here.
Udah ya? Oh, udah cok, udah mulai ya. Udah mulai.
Quick on the TP, takes quite a bit of damage, but Cryo eventually able to find that kill. EU now going to be displaced as Pollen finds that elimination. It's 2v2 as the plant comes through. Very much advantageous here for the side of FUT.
Still got a flash for Mr. Fallen.
Planted.
No util to speak of though. For Asuna.
2v2.
Trying to get this retake going. Flash just to check the info, but see if he wants to go all the way through elbow. Looks like he's gonna try.
Start the wrap around. Cryo noted now. There within hookah. Asuna on the swing.
Asuna dapat nggak sih?
Cryo potentially
Asuna dapat nggak sih?
the ultimate base
Asuna
here for
dapat
them.
nggak sih?
Swing out, spot
Nice.
Finds that
Nice.
Cryo will get the follow.
Bodoh banget Fut, udah tahu lama kan ya muter lah pasti.
Is Busiel, and you don't have to question anymore. Man's up on his feet.
They're so disciplined. They're so good at coming up with ideas on the fly. Or, you know, we saw it in Icebox where a lot of their prepared defenses were really good. Like Mimi was talking about on the desk, their re-clears are amazing, but this one's just patience. This is just them as EU doing a good job holding his angle after the TP. You know, and they make the move to try to catch them as they're trying to push through hookah. They're always looking to find those advantageous situations. They're so good about finding them. Obviously, every team's looking for those. But it's the timing at which they do it that has set them apart so far here in Stage 1 and now into this match.
From a solid entry into just that critical shutdown. Let's see if FUT have anything here.
Sumpah. Ini skin yang males gue pakai lagi anjir, Blue Boop.
0 point able to note. Just the one there in lamps. Up over the top. Asuna not quite seeing them here on the entry. Pain shell's now going to be sent. They're in a really rough spot. Goes for the spray. Going to be fallen. Absolutely obliterated. Motherboard pushed there from Cryo, but he'd already found 2 kills. Damage doesn't really matter. Weapons will be recovered as they juggle these over. Little rifles to be carried. Because that's going to be a 2-0 start here for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they just look sturdy. Everybody's hitting their shots right now for 100 Thieves. And that's something that's really giving teams fits. This entire stage. Oh, what a mosh. That's so good to back him off there.
Line up dari B, cok.
He's playing across the map. Very solid lineup for him.
It's like some of those Viper lineups from over on the other side of the map, right? Yeah. You're just yeeting them to the other side.
Ah, mau one way nggak bisa, cok.
Try to maintain long A controls. They don't have a sky in their composition for 100 Thieves, but can use that Dizzy pretty effectively to get info. Trying to use the Omen smoke to gain a little bit of space, but for now, no full commitment from FUT. Looking to see if maybe they can get a pick, get some space, and then crunch through hookah. So far, though, they have identified positions, but they haven't done any damage.
They're very fanned out at the moment. You see Cracks just all the way back. As Boombot try to scout outside. There's note 1. Third up by CNED.
Ada Captain nih.
Trying to take him down. Doesn't send the paint shells. Ada Captain able to get over top of that mosh. Keeps himself safe and alive for now. A minor amount of damage going to be taken there as Paranoia across Cryo. Tucking away inside here. Ready for the swing out.
Nggak dicek. Kebiasaan FUT, nggak dicek.
Coming up with the goods, trying across though. The flash timing is going to be decent. Sasna will find 1 before getting taken down. CNET with 2. Gives him a man advantage here. The plant gets ready to come through. Slow creep up. Head going to be spotted. Busio swinging on the corner, fighting with the first one. Not able to adjust though. This Fallen does take him down. That's going to be the cleanup.
Wow,
Fallen
nice bonus, nice bonus.
Get themselves on the board, not allowing
nice
for another
bonus run.
conversion.
Yeah, you have to like the proactivity that you're seeing from FUT right now. Using those TPs, working the map, trying to identify positions of players as best they can before they make their hit. And even though that Paranoia's spot on, they just kind of forget about that corner. Pay the price, lose a player, but still, the post-plant positioning's great. Showers control is theirs. Thanks to that TP. And able to hold it down. And there we go. Now we're getting into it. Now Yedijay's getting fired up. Trying to keep the boys rallied, trying to keep them in play, but Cryo already has his orbital strike. So it's going to be a tough round here for FUT. Do have that outlaw for Yedijay.
It's only 2 players with half armor, though.
Yeah.
But Asuna is one of them. Goes for the peak, and oh, yep, that clips him. Down to 42. Because you're playing Skyless, no way to go ahead and top up that HP bar, so. Lucio with a quick tuck. Back out of Hookah here. Last pack entry from CNED, looking to try to take some space aggressively.
They're being so good about not giving up any space right now. CNED took half damage in that exchange, and that's going to back them off. They're going to try to make a go of it. 3 players identified. Going to try to go for the weak side, but immediately EU is wrapping around.
rotate his way across to reinforce this position. In the meantime, a double push up through long. Trying to make sure that this is in fact where the play is going to be coming through. The play now coming through. There's the collects two. Finds himself a
gila combo ini. Allah.
But can't quite find it. Yedajay able to put him down, but now he's open and still manages to win out on the duel. TP back across, but look at Bang. He's hit. He intercepts. And that is going to be 3-1.
Gila kombonya cok. Pensial. Apa ikat-ikatan dari Fed? Ulti. Mau pergi kemana kau nak?
Oh, it's so good. It gets 3 of them too.
I mean, and there's a paint shells locked in. Just everything in the kitchen sink to absolutely obliterate them. The reveal on the hot for the wall ping setup as well. Gorgeous from the side of 100 Thieves.
God, so good. Judge for Asuna. Something to keep track of as he's in hookah. Everybody else has rifles though. For the side of 100 Thieves. Just that outlaw again. We're CNED.
Cryo hearing the tap on this orb. Pit available here for Yedajay.
Bring them down.
Prowler to try to check. Cryo chasing off the back. They do reveal one. Looking for the swing out here as again the C is going to be coming through. Cryo able to play off the back of it once again flawlessly. 11-3 on that brim at the moment here as a swing out. CNED able to take down EU. Nice little reveal there for him as Cryo does get himself a third, but then gets taken down. Weapon potentially able to be recovered if they get themselves over towards showers, but for now, Boostio able to isolate and pick up. Timing a little bit missed, but as he swings back over to him, he will be able to take him down. 3 players still alive. 100 Thieves now up by 3.
I mean, the util usage here for 100 Thieves is so
hopeless,
good right
hopeless.
I mean, EU
udah foot, dah, mendingan balik aja kau kayak nggak balik sih. Masih di lower bisa.
Yeah, you lose to the outlaw there because you have half armor, but you're able to set yourself up nicely. 12-4 for Cryo right now on a brimstone. Yeah,
this is insane.
Man, they didn't tell him he's not playing Jet anymore. Like he's still fragging out. I mean, that 4K round was absolutely monstrous, but man, they're so with it. The util combos are great. Boostio nails a great dizzy, anticipates the plant timing.
Oh, okay. Well, not sure what the dog doing there, but CNED on the entry, able to find Bang with that showstopper. Asuna still trying to hold it at bay. Blast back, trying to offset, but can't quite align the crosshair. Jado's managed to find that opener. Reveal on the phone, but now the man advantage here for the side of FUT, as that's going to be the pit invested as well. CNED noted over here at elbow, flash in the face. EU going to have to play back because Brucio's just walking over top of the paint shells.
Got a thrash.
Just disrespecting the util as much as he possibly can. Thrash is at the ready now. Cryo with the backstab. Another orbital strike online.
Cryo. Huh?
Fire, Brucio dead. Cryo kills him off. And he's like, just gonna maybe leave. Gets a headshot on the Yedajay. That is the pit down. 1v2, but time very much not on his side. This round will be FUT's, as this is gonna be a bit of a head scratcher, I think, for the 100 Thieves camp.
Just got done complimenting their util usage.
Udah lah, gak usah nge-troll lah, udah santai cok.
Minor miscommunication.
Yeah. I think maybe they were going to use the orbital strike to then thrash to try to catch players who are leaving that orbital strike radius potentially or something like that. But it just kind of catches the edge of him there. Oh, he did throw the thrash.
Minor readjustment. He's right on the edge of it. Decayed down.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen.
Well, he's nonplussed by it.
Yeah.
So vibe's still going to be there, but FUT able to find themselves a second round win. Down by 2. Showstopper. And that Nightfall available here for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, their alt cycling is so good right now. Only one player going to be vulnerable to that outlaw of Yedajay. So still sticking with this strategy. Our FUT, yeah, they found picks with it. They haven't been able to find much else. And they've been really just stymied for the most part. Even getting the plants, only got what, 2 down on Icebox?
Yeah.
It's crazy how good this defense is that 100 Thieves puts at you. So a little bit of a utility exchange, but a lot of space being given up at hookah.
Everybody drifting out over to this B site. Double stack up towards Garden here. Prowler can spot out one. Hot flash into Hookah. Entry now coming through. Paranoia as well, going to be committed as there's the entry. And sight down to the sky is CNED. Full flash connecting though. EU having to pull back, but now the Nightfall going to be in play. Showstopper in play. Austin looking for the entry there. Unable to find him, but Busio able to put cracks down. EU now going to be taken down, but Cryo arriving.
Spike down, B.
Puts the spike on the floor. Bring us back into a 2. Oh my god. The blink of an eye, the closer, and it's Cryo, another multi-kill round. Already just about halfway towards that next orbital strike. 100 Thieves move up by 3 once again, 16-5-0.
Even if this is a fast map, he's on pace to drop a 30 bomb. I mean, he's just outrageous right now. Oh my god, that's snappy. It's so good. And they just kind of line up for him, sure, but still. The control is amazing. I mean, Cryo has just really hit another level since kickoff. I mean, he has just been outrageously good. No matter what role you're putting him on, whether it be the Jet, the Gecko, the Brimstone here. Ooh, bang.
Drifting away. Decent timing there as the flash does connect. He takes a little bit of damage. He's going to be backpedaling, avoiding that paint shell. As Mosh into the corner. Yeah, that's going to be Cena taken down. Caught now.
Gak jelas Mustio.
Bang gonna be taken down as well. EU find one, but
nge-throw.
Second, out of Captain, snappy with a headshot. Gives them the man advantage, gives them some weapons handed over. This is calling with a heal. Pushes him back up to about 100 HP. Wrap around, Asuna, Cryo. Making the long journey, but FUT, they could just creep this over to A. It looks like that's maybe what they're considering here.
Yeah.
Especially as that paint shell comes through. And that should tell them where they want to go. Well, they will just drift through this defender spawn rather, get themselves over to that A side, but Asuna wrapping back across, reading this relatively well. Teleporter can be taken by Cryo.
Yeah, they're gonna split. Now they've got the contact. We're towards 8. So coming from 2 different angles. Like to see some patience here out of Asuna.
He's playing this quietly. They don't want to take the teleporter. They don't want to alert any position. He works his way through. Knows that they're going to be holding behind here, as it is a backside plant. Cryo starting to rotate around here. Molly at the ready, reads it well, sends it out of Captain, having to trip the cross. There for the catch. Collects the first one, Cryo. Both. Vaughn and Cracks annihilated as this Brimstone cannot be stopped.
Half 2 lawan 3 coy.
Over to Cryo. One away from a third orbital
bisa tahu cok.
And that's just round 8, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, what?
Just insane.
Bro, bisa tahu,
This is
cok.
going to be FUT's around. They were going to get that thrifty going off some nice shooting with the Sheriffs. That's going to force a timeout here. I like the way they call this. They're anticipating a player to wrap through spawn, so they just stack it. But it's a great molly from Cryo. He sniffs out that position with so much being cleared by Asuna. He's able to say, he's probably in link. Use your molly there, and I'll swing in and finish the job. And then Cryo's just too good, takes down both of them. Unbelievable what he's able to do.
Whoever's calling it out, it's just a perfect read. An open book right now, it would seem, for FUT. So timeout does come through.
Sinting, cok. Tahu lo. 100%.
A little bit more mysterious, but right now 100 Thieves are just looking impeccable.
And it's not really often getting into those scrappy scenarios like we saw with FUT versus Leviathan, right? Where they were really thriving in the chaos on this bind map. You know, a lot of messy contests around the plants themselves was kind of part of that map kind of identity. But here it's just a really good job by 100 Thieves trying to shut down points of attack usually, other than that previous round. But 100 Thieves able to kind of outread FUT. And they just get the better of them. I mean, I love the patience when they get down to 2 players. They're always making sure that they're playing off of each other. There's nobody going for any big hero plays, going for an early pick in an odd number situation. No, they're looking to work together as a team. It's so impressive the way they do it.
The pit, the orbital, both ults nearly online here for 100 Thieves. Cycle very much off here for the side of FUT. Okay, dog forward. Bang gonna get caught by that one. He does get taken down. Out of Captain able to find the opener. He's over into the corner and Boostio. Yeah, he is reading this. Does have that Mosh available if he wants to try to push off it, but now is a bit at risk. Reinforcements starting to come through. Sky smoke down and out.
Idi, Bustio, ngapain coba?
Peeling out through, and that is a massive advantage here for FUT. Flash in, Cryo, tucking away. Inside the corner, shots coming his way. Wants to get flushed alongside Hookah.
I think they should rotate on.
Ah, no.
What is that shot? How does he get that entry?
Gila, Cryo.
But somehow Cryo
Dari tadi lo di map 1 anjir.
Paint shells try to slow up the Showers approach. But creep forward here onto the side itself. Asuna swinging out, cannot adjust fast enough to take out YetaJ. He finds the kill.
He's got the strike.
He's got the C's as well.
Spike planted.
Plan will come through. Cryo not snappy enough to find that one. YetaJ coming online. There's the wraparound from behind. At a captain looking for the backstab. Should it be necessary? EU now last one standing. And he has been noted.
Ih, nggak jelas. Ata kapten.
Multiple players out in front. Pushes forward. That's going to be the paranoia now. Connecting.
Mati
Regains his
satu.
vision. Cannot restabilize. Mr. Fallen will take him down. It's a relatively clean round here for FUT. Only losing out on CNED as they get themselves a third round win.
And this is good news here for FUT, because they're starting to win some of these 1v1s. They're starting to get the advantages, playing off their own utility really nicely. They're just following that Trailblazer close. They haven't shown that look just yet. The catches. Oh, no, that is dumb. That is dumb.
Yeah, I mean.
Sinetnya aja kaget, apalagi gua, Cok.
I mean, just tip your cap. You got the better of me there, sir. But they're winning 1v1s now. The shooting's starting to look a lot crisper for FUT. And all it took was that one round, and you've got 100 Thieves on an eco. Couple stingers, some sheriffs. Oh, he went sky high there.
Looking for the entry, push out through the wall though. Asuna just dumping the clip, doesn't end up falling, and Cryo as well. Going to be taken down. Han getting the reveal out. There's EU trying to play this corner here, back truck. YetaJ working his way out through Showers, outlaw at hand. C's thrown down, TP across, gets himself out to safety.
Ih, nggak jelas, ata kapten bener nih.
Dragging this one back, now into a 3v3. Weapon not yet recovered. Lucio able to find the shoulder shot there on a ball, and YetaJ to clean up on the bang, leaves.
Masa harus nge-clutch pakai Marshall? Marshall lagi.
Will find himself a
Sendinger.
closing the gap now, just down by 2 rounds.
Yep. Finally able to set 100 Thieves on an eco. Get a big round win. And now you've got a couple big alts for the side of 100 Thieves. You've got that orbital strike. You've got the pit. It's a lot of tools to work with. A couple away from the pit is YetaJ. It's going to be a timeout here for 100 Thieves. I think a good time for one. We've been so steady throughout this match, and you don't want to give FUT any life, because they can rip it right back. They are that talented. We've seen it time and time again this tournament where FUT, once they get heated up, they start stringing rounds together. I think this is a brilliant timeout from Zeeks.
Yeah, and 6 want to just intervene here. Not
Set,
allowed for FUT
Fed,
to try to call this one back. 6 and 6,
Viper,
not where
Jet.
you want to be when you're starting on the defender side of bind. Obviously, with side selection here for 100 Thieves, so they're going to be looking to try to get that 8 and 4 on the board for themselves. We'll see what the adjustments are once we get ready to go back into this one.
I mean, Cryo's probably going to have at least 20 kills in this first half. Just looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah. It's,
oh my goodness.
At this point, it's very much unlikely that it doesn't get any more eliminations, but we've had caster curses before. So, for FUT's sake, they're going to be hoping that that is going to be the case here.
And YetaJ starting to have a really solid feel of the game. Struggled on Icebox a lot, but here he's got 10 kills to 8 deaths. Starting to pick it up for FUT. And he's been bringing the energy as always, so they're going to need a lot of it. Try to take down this difficult 100 Thieves team on this map, but so far they're doing a good job. That last round they worked the map nicely. Starting to make good reads on where the overstacked players are and trying to attack the weaker sides. You know, they get a couple kills. They use the Hawk to get some information. Okay, yeah, Cryo jumps into Hookah, gets one, but after that they made a great decision to TP and go over to A. So they're starting to read the map.
Yeah, just going to be a full send over here on towards A. Asuna going to be dropping down off the top of the truck. Wary about that position, that push from Showers. Fight going to be sent very early here from the side of YetaJ. Wanting to try to open up as much space as humanly possible here is CNED up over the top of the truck, but he is still full flash and he's still
CNED nggak jelas.
right into Cryo's open arms. Flex the kill, tapping to the spike, a little bit of spray across. Asuna just fishing for something.
Bustio.
And Cryo collects another another 2 kills. A 4K from him. As I'm not sure what Six said in the timeout, but if he said cryo go kill, then he stuck to the plan. 23-7-1.
The genius.
Molly. Ultimate-nya dapat lagi 2 kali. Yang kedua kalinya.
Like the formation that 100 Thieves has just doesn't give up any space, and they completely corral the FUT members right back towards that plant area. And that's why you're able to get these huge kills from Cryo. And it's just brilliant game planning right now again from 100 Thieves. Yeta J. Oh goodness.
Yeah, really good spray across Yeta J. Staying stagnant here as that's going to be the Trailblazer. Doesn't check.
Gak dicek.
I don't think they've noted
Masa kapan sih yang ngecek?
Poison Orb drop. Boostio still just stuck here.
Bukan Doginya, Cok.
Flash in towards garden, turns from it.
Kan? Kan?
Swing. Boostio guns them both down. And what a brilliant trap setup here from 100 Thieves. Somehow
sumpah.
unspotted by that Trailblazer.
Gak jelas FUT nih.
Yeah, they just knew that angle that Trailblazer had
Bukan Doginya lo yang ngecek lo, malah Omen ya.
Trying to deal with Bang. And Boostio just said, okay, I can work with that, no problem.
Trailblazer just not an ambi turner, can't check left. Right now, throwing down CNET, able to open up with 1. As Bang
udah GG lah GG. Anjir teammate-nya CNET nggak jelas anjir.
Arriving, gonna be noted. Can't quite draw that weapon, cracks. Eventually able to find the kill.
Mr. Falling-nya juga. Mr. Falling. Gak jelas ya, Cok.
Fragment goes out, trying to zone him off. Is he over the top? Instantly dealt with. Now coming through, 25 seconds left on the clock. Wingman looking for the spot, looking for the days. Will be able to find as the C's connects on the 2.
Kena 2 di 10.
Delivered unto death as CNET trapped, gunned down. And 100 Thieves, they wanted that 8 and 4 half. They got
so much value out of their ults. Other than the time they killed Boostio.
Kena di 10. Kena tres aja.
They have him trapped. I was worried there. CNET was 1 away from his showstopper. If he gets a pick, he can pop the rocket and go for a big play, but it's just denied.
Nih, gak jelas sumpah. Ini gak jelas sumpah. Doginya bukannya ngecek kiri, malah Omen yang ngecek. Iyalah diejek sama Boostio kayak gitu, nggak jelas. Gameplaynya.
Thank you so much for that, fellas. 100 Thieves continuing on their winning ways from what we saw in Icebox and bringing that same kind of energy, same kind of play style into this one. And also really just preventing FUT from being able to get any kind of presence in this map. They got a few rounds, but it's still been
terus habis itu nggak ngecek, dia nge-hold lagi di long. Nge-hold di long. Nggak langsung ngecek ke apa sih namanya? Di samping sininya nih.
Between EU and Cryo on this utility when they're defending the A site is
apalah itu namanya, lupa gua.
Staggered with a molly, then the next player's already rotating in, and maybe you have a nade coming in from Asuna. It was on point, and on top of that, Cryo is just disgusting.
Jesus, that's almost 5.
Ini Brimstone berasa.
Brimstone. It doesn't matter. Like, especially on the defense, it doesn't matter what the guy is. I assume that the difference is going to come when they move on to the attack. But it's also the versatility. We also know that Eus is at his first global event, but performing like this, it's just working so well with all of the changing of pace. And I think that especially in the later half, the coach was just like, guys, you need to slow down because you're being too much on their faces. And those last 2 rounds were perfect reads. The last rounds, they were hunting for those orbs to get the ultimate, and the previous one was just like, hear me out, give them the space. They want to take it, you can just fall retake, don't overheat.
EU lost the America's Ascension finals in a close game to the guard that then became G2. He fell short there, but took an opportunity with 100 Thieves, and the rookie has been such a massive addition to this team, stepping up now on the global stage with a great half. 8-4, 100 Thieves have a good chance to close out cleanly here.
Yeah, well, now it's time to see if FUT can manage to bring this one back, or will 100 Thieves have that clean 2-0? Send it back over to Seth and Achilles.
Which one do you want to be? You want to be Seth or Achilles?
I'll take Seth.
Okay. You are now Seth.
Yay.
Perfect. Thank you guys for breaking down the action. I mean, 495. I get it.
Easy win anjir buat 100.
Yes, my brain is melting. as are the players of FUT.
Yes.
It's insane what they're able to do. I mean, it's not just shooting though. Their util's so good. They're getting a good entry here. They're gonna push you all. Go for the plant with the wingman.
Sees into the back. Mr. Fallon's gonna be decayed down. Kill collected. Cryo carrying on his merry way. Now finds himself with 25 kills. Looks like CNET though should be able to take him down and will. Headshot gonna be found. Paint shields over the back there of the truck is Paranoia crashing across. Disconnect here onto Bang, but EU will find out a captain. Now the swing coming through. Austin, I think it was midair.
Kasian banget CNET anjir.
CNET absolutely obliterated. Lucio, he's wide swinging. He's playing like something. As Bang will go ahead and take him down. 9-4.
They can do no wrong. I mean, the game plan is excellent. The util dump here is
Turki
beautiful.
nggak ada
It's basically
player
the
lain
same
apa ya?
execute that they run quite often on this A site. Dizzy, Mosh to clear the front of shower. Snake bites in the back. It's so well coordinated and great shooting. EU has been just phenomenal on this fade. Yeah, he doesn't have enough kills because Cryo's stealing them all. I joke. He's setting up Cryo very nicely, mostly is what it is, but he has been phenomenal this map. As have all of the members of 100 Thieves with their util usage. It has just been a masterclass. And FUT are struggling to adapt. Time and time again. Look at this. Dizzy to clear. Haunt over the top to check the site. Now you do tuck in a tube there as Mr. Fallen. So he's going to try to reposition. Let's see if 100 Thieves can account for this. But they took too long. This might just be a TP. Nope, they're going to go for it.
Asuna entering, able to find one before getting taken down there. Yenajay puts him down. Yeah, teleporter now going to be taken. It's only out of captain on this side of the map to try to intercept.
Lawan attack captain nggak jelas. Ketahuan lah Cipai.
Able to spot him out. They know that he's in behind the box.
Dapat satu Mayan.
This man is looking for the 30 bomb.
Give him more.
Aduh lama banget anjir. Itu J. Masih nge-shift.
Whatsoever from the 100 Thieves camp. Everybody statuesque. Just holding their angles, holding their lines.
Jauh banget shiftnya dari sini, Cok.
At the moment who need to start pushing this one or at least be ready to try to pick off some of these exits.
Ada waktu lah.
Jay on the approach. Kyle gonna be taken down. Jay able to find one. Leaves Bang on his lonesome. Push off on that defuse. CNED. He'll be able to find that headshot. He'll be able to carry over a weapon, but that is still going to be the round getting away from them. And he can't even carry over that Vandal. Clutch coming through, 10-4. 100 Thieves get themselves up to double digits.
I mean, for what it's worth, it's a pretty good round for FUT.
Yeah, damage dealt.
Yeah, damage dealt. You don't get the win, but you do just about everything else. Would have loved to have kept that Vandal for sure, but still, I mean, Bang playing this very, very well. A lot of players might just think,
dapat one tap yang pertama aja itu tadi. Pertama shoot tuh. Menang aja FUT.
How good CNET is with the Sheriff and plays it correctly to play for time. Nicely handled here. Let's see what this looks like. And by the way, this is good. Looks like it's going to be fast.
Dizzy over the top. He'll get the blind on the two up and over.
Aduh, Asuna nggak dapat anjir.
Dead on entry. Not even that much damage dealt somehow. Yenajay still at 84. Wingman pushing forward. EU trying to dodge out on the flash. Does get taken down, but the kill still looking decent here for the side of 100 Thieves.
Ya, belum ke plan anjir.
Plant does get interrupted, however. Lucio down to 8. 3v3, and this is going to be a very sticky situation for 100 Thieves to try to dig themselves out of.
Menang Lucio nih.
Mr. Fallen's watching
ditungguin
lurk. So
Fallen ini nih.
Only at 8 health, taking his time, trying to see if there's contact, trying to wait this out, see if his teammates can create some attention over towards the site that he can use to his advantage, but just trying to keep track of him. Knows they're stuck in showers.
Paranoia sent, some spray across, Bang now. Low on HP, down to 43. Rotation being heard there as Busio just hightailing it back around towards main, but Cryo finds taken down. Molly in towards the back.
Bisa kebel lah.
TP taken and Cryo left here, waiting for that backstab opportunity.
30 seconds left.
Plant getting ready to now come through on the opposite side of the map. Cryo still lurking, and they're starting to drift right in towards his open arms. I don't think they have any read on this whatsoever. There's the first one to fall. Cryo picking him off, rotating back, not overstaying. Mr. Fall slow on the chase, but now a 1v3. Everybody so very low on the opposite side. But can he isolate and find these picks? Because right now, 100 Thieves not reading his approach. Cryo, though, turns back, and of course he is good for the shot. Another three-piece, another round for 100 Thieves, another step towards a 2-0 victory here.
It's unbelievable. He's got the 30 bomb now. Just insane.
39-3. This, we might be seeing a new ACS record.
That's literally what I was just thinking of Kilios.
Spec drop, ya kan.
He's on pace for it, I feel like. I don't know how many first kills he's got in this half. I don't know if it matters. He's got another orbital strike. So good luck in this post plant to FUT, who's also on an eco. Having to save up for potentially that final round is what it's looking like. And 100 Thieves is so good on this dagger side. There it is, just a clear space. They've got to judge again. Oh my god.
Swapper over to the ghost. Asana spotting a target-rich environment. Swap
dapat
back
dua.
over. He's able to find one.
Whoa.
Busio cleaning up two. EU getting another. And now it's just out of captain.
Mulai ngetraw-ngetraw-nya nih.
Back through the spawn with a stinger in hand. And 5 players from 100 Thieves out for blood. Hungry for it, but the Cryo and Asana going to be taken down.
Si bapak-bapak atak kaptan. Atak kaptan umur berapa sih? Semua gue penasaran. Atak kaptan umur berapa sih?
Insane for 100 Thieves. It's just go, go, go. These util dumps they have to take control of short.
Lama banget anjir internet gua kenapa kali.
This time around they just use the orbital strike to do it. And then they just keep going. Taking a page out of PaperX book there.
Cupu banget tuh anak-anak milihnya G2. G2 lagi FUT Esports.
They are fired up. You do have the op now for Yedij actually. Not going to be in Cina's hands.
Ini mah Genji gitu langsung keras.
Still full commits it into the site. Fallen going to be collected. Yedij able to find one with that operator, but Asana quickly chasing in from behind. Quick swap onto the weapon, Boombot.
Ini sih yang bagus di UTG.
But he's still able to find the kills. Asana dead. Plant coming through. Cryo playing very aggressively, very far forward. Is bang on this linger in from
Kebokong dong.
Could
Bisa nggak
absolutely
sih? Untung aja anjir.
Busio cleaning up 2, leaves now cracks on his lonesome to try to clutch it out. 1v2, looks for the first, gets the headshot, gets the spot of the bang, and a smattering of damage.
Gak by tem, gak di by tem. Kenapa gak di by tem? Hoi, bang! Si Bang! Si abang-abang.
Still hanging in there as a Red Bull clutch comes across. But it is a long road back.
I mean, you just feel like 100 Thieves is going to take these rounds anyway. They're doing a great job of spreading the map, coming at you from so many different angles all the time. On their defender side, they were doing this. But this time it's accounted for. Some nifty shooting there from Cracks. At least gets them.
Wait, I thought it was 2v2.
A round. But it's the first one they found on their defender side here on Bind. And 100 Thieves, by the way.
Bro, I told you to V2, bro. Don't pick, bro. No picking, no need picking, bro.
And that was G2 on their attacker side on this map. So, and now they've got...
Lah! Apa sih internet gua apa gimana sih? Ini QBD juga kayak gini.
So the orbs being
internet gua apa gimana
heavily
sih?
Guarded by both sides. Although it looks like showers. No, but no one's really willing to commit. They're worried there's traps potentially at these orbs. So for now, just kind of getting some info, poking and prodding our 100 Thieves, trying to identify anybody they can. And look at this corner, but it's checked by EU. He is just so aware.
Yeah, quick TP out. I mean, Nightfall Showstopper, a decent combo. If they want to throw those both at a site. Get a J. Swing out wide, but it's going to be a Showstopper to start things off. Swing out, looks for the double pump, but can't quite find it. Bang. Able to take him down, able to stay alive. Showstopper not going to find the kill, but does get a decent amount of damage, and Asana is able to put down CNED. 2-man advantage now here for the side of 100 Thieves as they look to bring Bind to an end. Wingman up over the top, putting back sight. There's Nightfall. After ready here from EU.
And they know at a captain's an elbow.
Sends it, Cryo, finding himself another kill, finding it a second, and Busio notes out a captain.
Easy banget, sumpah.
13-5, 100 Thieves kick off the playoffs 2-0.
Destruction, absolute destruction for 100 Thieves. A lot of people have been saying You know, maybe PaperX is the favorite of this tournament. Well, 100 Thieves have something to say about that, because the way they look today, you may be rethinking your pick for your Shanghai Masters champion, because these guys looked unstoppable. And
absolutely deadly.
The ACS
easy
just
banget.
got a glimpse of it here. 452 for Cryo. 452 for Cryo on a Brimstone.
452 on Brim. Absolutely impeccable performance
Nice try.
from him across both these maps.
452 closeout is nice, dude.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's big.
Here in front of the crowd, but it's not over for them quite just yet. Obviously, double elimination here in the playoffs. Another opportunity, a chance to try to make a run in the lowers, but at the moment,
Easy bro.
But it's you know, it's great you get.
Attack Captain, coba lihat Attack Captain. Malah ke Reo Sales lagi. Sumpah pingnya nggak jelas demi apapun. Sumpah demi apapun. Wah, kocak. Gue restart modem kali ya. Restart modem dulu kali ya. Oke, restart modem.